D, sharp 5, 6, and then one more to the dominant 7. If you were to follow that chromatic line, you would land on a C note, which is D7, and then it would go to G major, minor. Beautiful, just voice leading. It creates some movement. So now I have that in my head. I love those little chromatic licks. Again, you are implying a harmony. You're playing like just like you're thinking with chords. Hey everybody, welcome to Easy Soloing Strategies, class number 13. Let's get started. Cliches. How do you guys like those cliches? We all love those cliches. I love them. I mean, that's something I just do so often, is just stuff like this. Again, I'll demonstrate on A minor. Well, it's hard to do it on A minor without thinking of a particular rock song. So that was the minor descending cliche. And it works especially well on minor, going from 8 to the 6th degree of the minor chord. That movement, the 8 to the 6 walk down, can also imply a 2-5 chord progression. So if you have A minor 7 to a D7 chord, that's when you could go and get us to the D7 chord by landing on the 6th degree of the A minor chord. So kind of like, again, you know, a 2-5, A minor 7 being the 2 and D7 being the 5 chord. I'm not even going to resolve it, but if I did resolve it, it would go to G. I'm just going to isolate the 2 to the 5 movement. As I keep mentioning is, you can do this with your comping and your soloing. That's what I'm trying to get at, is think like you're a rhythm player playing chords. Blue skies smiling at me. So when you look at blue skies here, we have A minor / G sharp. So this is what's happening here. You take the A and you lower it, so it's A minor now with the G sharp in the bass. But we could do it up high, of course, as well, but I'm just gonna kind of do it this way because this is the standard way of doing an A minor. And that's just a triad, and then A minor with a G sharp in the bass, and then A minor 7, or it doesn't say that, but it creates an A minor 7. By the way, this last one was A minor major 7, because G sharp is the major 7. And then A minor with a G in the bass. That's where it says A minor / G. And then A minor / F sharp, which is A minor 6. So that's ultimately what's happening here when you get this cliche, is that you have an A minor major 7, because that G sharp is the major 7, and then A minor 7, and then A minor 6. But it's the last one, the A minor 6. If you put a D in the bass, that becomes D9, which we interpret and hear as a dominant chord. So that's why it's so common when you get to the final one, the destination, the 6th degree, that is treated as a dominant chord, or as a substitute as a dominant chord, D7 or D9 in this case. And what I was saying is find that, or maybe play a phrase like this. So in this case, I'm just going almost like I'm doing a pentatonic. Again, this is kind of ties into the melodic cell concept, where I'm taking, like, repeating these two notes of the A minor blues scale, or pentatonic. We can make it bluesy by doing this. So I went, that's where the blue note comes in here. I'm gonna stop the screen share like this. And then I got there. Here it is up an octave. So hopefully you can hear the concept, being applied. The variations are totally up to you. You could be speedy about it. Gypsy jazz, you just like to go, almost like rock metal or something there. But again, the idea is just this. That chromatic cliche, the chromatic walk down. It's so much fun and it's very melodic. I love it. So again, you can use it on just a static A minor chord, like we're playing minor swing. That's how I was talking about it last time, where I went, then I went to D minor. And it creates some movement. That's what's important about it, that chromaticism. And there's a bigger study here. Make sure you know your triads. I'm going to demonstrate this kind of quickly, but I'm just going to start with the root A minor. Can you guys try this with me here? I don't know how everyone feels about triads, but this is kind of a stretch, but it's A-C-E in order. It's not doing this bar chord that most people would just do automatically, but it's going A-C-E. Okay, A-C-E. That's A minor. Or fret-wise, if you need the tabs, 5, 3, 2. With that in mind, you can walk it down, because if we're starting on the root, I would do this. Okay, that's that cliche. I'm putting the root there in the 6th string and I'm walking it down. And then I would do it on the 5th string. This is just showing you maybe something how to practice this. So I'm going here on A minor, and then walking it down. Only that one note changes chromatically, and you get some really nice little chord shapes there. And then here it is on the 4th string. Here it is on the 3rd string. Okay, that sounds like Michelle. So you have to still visualize this, that line, while keeping these 2 notes constant, the 3rd and the 5th. That's where I did this. And the thing is now, with that in mind, you can add in more notes. So here I added a little kind of a blues lick, this. I'm adding these notes, C, D, E flat, we all know that as the flat 5. That's what makes it bluesy, and then the E, the 5th, of A minor. So I'm thinking these 4 notes, again, I will use a term like melodic cell, a group of notes. But the thing that is changing, the note that is changing, is the A, the chromatic walk down. Isn't that nice? I love that. Things like that. That gets me really excited about playing over a chord and adding movements like that. But that last chord that I ended on, see, I'm kind of hearing it as like a D9 chord, a D dominant chord. So those are some things that you can add in for both comping and soloing. And that Blue Skies, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. My Funny Valentine. There's another good Duke Ellington song, In a Sentimental Mood, that goes like this. that he uses it in there. Beautiful. It's kind of very haunting on a slow key when you hear that little walk down. You hear it all the time in movies and stuff too. You know, it's a cliche again. It's great. So do that in your soloing. The other cliche I was mentioning last week was that moving fifth. Of course, we all know that. That sound, or now I'm just taking a D minor, taking that fifth, sharp 5 on the minor, and then going to the 6, and then back to the sharp 5. I call that the roving fifth. So again, when I'm soloing and I just have a D major 7 chord, I'm kind of targeting that fifth. I'm on a D, but I started on the fifth. And it's creating, and it creates this beautiful, kind of a nostalgic sound. Again, just think about what you would do with chords. I'm gonna play it in D, sharp 5, 6, and then one more to the dominant 7. If you were to follow that chromatic line, you would land on a C note, which is D7, and then it would go to G major, minor. Beautiful, just voice leading. It creates some movement. So now I have that in my head. I love those little chromatic licks. Again, you are implying a harmony. You're playing just like you're thinking with chords. Superimpose this, even though the chord might just say D. You know, you could play that. So what is important again is that you learn to target where is my fifth of the chord that I'm on. On the minor chord, say A minor, this was more to the example I gave you last week, minor swing. I went. So again, flat 3, this. That's on A minor. You can't go wrong with the first 3 notes of the scale, essentially. 1, 2, flat 3. But here's that moving fifth. Let's see, 1, 2, 3.